Hey guys, and welcome to the Greenspoon Studio Kitchen. My name is Wanyoez, aka Jeremy, and today we will be making some linguine pasta with a delightful sausage sauce. So for our linguine, of course, we have this linguine from Barilla. For our sausages, we'll be having these premium beefy sausages from the Well-Hang Butcher. For our veg, we'll be having a mixture of our onions, we'll be having some carrots, we'll be having our different colored capsicum, we'll be having green, yellow, and red bell pepper. For our dhania or coriander, we have a bunch of that. We also have this special sauce from Mama's Spice. It's a ginger garlic paste. You could probably use ginger and garlic. Then we have our spices. We have our black pepper. We have our basil. We have our paprika. And we have our salt. So let's make some magic. So we have our sausages here. We're going to be frying them in some very hot oil. We have our wok ready. And then we also have our oil. This is a cooking oil we're going to use. You could use vegetable oil. Any neutral oil really will work for this. So be very careful when placing your sausages. Of course, you could use tongs. Then reduce your heat to medium high or medium, just so that to ensure the sausages cook well inside. So next you're going to be boiling our linguine. We have our boiling water right here, if you could just look at it. So as your water boils, you'd want to salt it. So you want your salt to dissolve in the water before adding in your linguine. Okay, our salt is dissolved. Take your linguine. So we'll wait for it to soften. So you're gonna give your linguine about 8 to 10 minutes, depending on how much you're cooking. And that will get it to al dente. You don't want it too soft because you're gonna finish it off in the sauce. So our pasta is ready. We're just gonna take it out. Remember, you don't want to cook it all the way through. You still want it al dente so that it finishes cooking off in the sauce. This is our pasta. Now it's ready for building our sauce. Let's make the sauce now. So now that our pasta is ready, we're going to chop up our sausages into bite-sized pieces. And you want something like this, something you probably throw in your mouth. So just going to get those back in there. And we're going to do the rest. And our sausages are done. Now it's time to build the sauce. We have our veggies ready. We have our onions, we have our carrots, we have our bell peppers, and we have our dhania, as well as our ginger and garlic paste. So, time to create our sauce. We're going to start with our onion. So we have our onions here. And to our onions, you're going to add a bit of oil. And you want to cook these onions until they're fragrant. Even as you're cooking, we're going to add our ginger and garlic paste. So once your onions are ready, we're going to go in with our spices. We have some paprika and black pepper. And those don't stay in for too long. We're going to add our sausage back into the mix. And if you feel like stuff is sticking down to the pan, you could always add in your pasta water from earlier. Not too much though. And just clear out that pond. You can see it started looking a bit saucy. Next in, we're gonna go with our bell peppers. I'm not going to use all of this, but we're going to use a good amount. So now, to develop the sauce, we are going to add in more pasta water. And then, if you've noticed, there's no need to add any more salt because our pasta water is very salty. So we're going to go in with our parboiled pasta. Just gonna throw it in. Throw it all in. And now the trick here is to just make sure every part of your pasta is covered in that sauce. So again, make sure all your sauce is incorporated. Just a bit more water. Then our carrots, if you slice them a bit thicker, you should add them earlier. But mine are pretty thin, so I'm going to add them right now. So next thing, we're gonna go with our soy sauce, and this is just for a bit of color and more salt. As you can see, it's getting a bit darker. We want to make sure every bite has a bit of that sausage. Now this looks almost done, but we're just gonna garnish with our dhania from earlier. In order to scrape down the sides of your pasta. So we're gonna finish this off with some dhania. Just gonna mix that in. Turn off our heat first, by the way. Then we're just gonna mix that in. And if you really do want to add like some cheese, you could do it at this point. I prefer mine like this, very light and saucy. And here we are. We have made pasta and sausage sauce. Now it's time to plate and eat. If you guys could hear this, very, very well done noodles. They finished cooking off in the sauce, which is nice. So that means you're not getting overcooked noodles. As you can see, they're still pretty nice. These look really nice. They have a very nice color on them. You could probably see the specks of black pepper, and it's really simple to make. I hope you guys try it out and make it yourselves at home. Remember, all the ingredients are available on the Greenspoon app or on the website. So I really can't wait to try this. Okay, let's try this. So, bit of noodle, some of the sausage. It's definitely very spicy. So if you don't like spice, you could probably reduce the black pepper. But other than that, it's really nice. So more bite.